regardless of who the father is. It's still being battled upon. And that's dangerous. And let me say this before maybe you ask the next question. DNA has become a challenge, but I've said it and I'll repeat that this DNA game, I've also witnessed places where children were mistakenly replaced, not deliberately. I was a witness for my own daughter. When the girl was delivered, the time when my wife went to the recovery ward and the baby was being carried up there, during the distribution, they changed my daughter. Not deliberate.
And then what happened?
We took it back because it was a birthmark. So imagine, and they were all girls that were delivered. And when babies are born, usually their skin color are the same. So somebody might have carried somebody's daughter to their house.
So you are not in support of DNA?
I am very careful when people want to do DNA. And I'm also very careful when people want to blame women for cheating with other people and bringing them children. I'm not saying it can't happen. But per what I have seen, what we call the 2% medical error, we should be careful with this child issue. Because some men have done DNA in this country and they have regretted. I witnessed it. And there are lots. I have stories of many. I have a story now, we are still in court, where somebody gave a spermatozoa to be fertilized for an IVF. The 3 kids have been born. Today, all the 3 kids must go back to UK. And when we did the DNA, none of the kids are for the man, even though the man came to deposit his spermatozoa at the lab. So there are a lot of errors that are causing challenges on women. And it has landed some women to say, baby, I never cheated on you, but if you say you won't take care of the child, I'll collect the child and do what I'm supposed to do. Patience is important. So we'll discuss the importance of DNA, when it's relevant, where you need to do it, and the importance of names on our children. Because names have greater impact, no matter what it is. Your family name is your father's name, and your father's name is a legacy. So single parenting is a big blow for us, but we are asking, is it an answer to all the troubles we are going through in our world? Or is it a question that must be answered by who?
I see. So who are the people, the speakers that you have lined up for that day? So
internationally, I have a lawyer, a reputable lawyer who has been practicing for 30 years, both in Ghana and in the US. He has his chambers, lawyer Eric Darko on the Wall Street is there in Manhattan. He's done this for us last year, and he's done it again for us. He's doing it again for us this year. So he's here as an international lawyer alongside lawyer Dennis, marriage rights. They're also joining him to come and tell us the legal way of having custody or access for children, and how to build a solid life with your child with or without the father legally. We also have Dr. Fojo, who is coming to treat something that came across that we have sleeping disorder. I know most of you who have morning show like this, people think that the show starts at maybe 7, but before 3 a.m. you are chalky because a lot of things goes on to the place. So people have sleeping disorders, and we want to treat sleeping disorders.
So you discuss a lot of things.
Yeah, that's why we have a lot of speakers, because it's a family thing. Okay. And then we have Dr. Charlotte Odro there, who's also going to tell us how to create a conducive ambience to set up the family going, a nice place for families. Then we have Nana Kofi Guso, who is a dietitian. What meal can you serve to your family that the family can enjoy, eat well, grow well, and live together? We have Ama Brobe, Ama Mason from the UEA, who also coming to tell has to manage social media and marriage at the same time. Your spine is important to you. So Dr. Labi is there to talk about how to work with your spine. You sit a long time here, you cross your leg most of the time, once in a while you take it off. If Dr. Labi is here, he will beg you to take off your leg that you cross, even though you might be feeling comfortable. He tells us that it affects the spine. So we'll teach, how often should you sit down? It's a 4-hour show. Should the producer allow you to always sit down because you have been pegged with something? We want to teach people how to do it. Then the last person we have in the corner, or the last but one person, will always be Dr. Edu Boating, endpoint homeopathic clinic. He's going to take us through infections, how to treat STDs. And the man himself, the Reverend Dr. Counsellor George Lutterodt, I'm taking you through the journey of...
You're Reverend too.
Yeah, well, you don't know this since when?
It's not on there. It's not there.
Cafe na kanye cheleko. Cafe na kanye cheleko. It's all like. So I'm the main man there, and I run the thing, the single parenting. And this year, by God's grace, our MC is there. Abna Cheboachi is our main MC for the time. And the orgasm corner, we are treating the act and the acts of sexual intercourse. So it's going to be a big fun for all of us. And it's 18 years and above. Koyiku 18, May Shia, but it will be live on social media as well. And why don't you I mean, no. Tomorrow question goes someone
no. Oh no.
Oh, Shigbe.
Oh no.
B.
Not at all. Thank you very much, Counsellor George. Reverend.
Oh, thank you,
Dr. Reverend Counsellor George.
No matter which title you get,
Reverend Dr. Counsellor George Lutterodt.
All right, don't know, but in case you want more details, ticketing or anything,
yes.
You call
How much
me
is it?
The ticket, we have 100 Ghana cedis, we have 250 Ghana cedis, and we have 450 Ghana cedis.
What's the difference?
The difference is that we have a regular one, ground floor members.
But they will still hear the same thing.
Oh, but where they sit is far from the show. But you have to go down. You know, you have never sat in regular before, so you see what you are saying.
Okay.
Every time you are in VVIP.
Oh, so they won't see what. Will you be doing demonstrations?
Yes, we do. We do live demonstration. So when it comes to
the act of orgasm.
Yes, we do it every year.
You let people have sex on the stage?
Well, I don't know what you call have, but it will happen. And
Sex?
People leave the event erected, mentally erected, socially. But didn't we just finish the erection before? It wasn't 7 divisions we have erection. 7 days we have erection. So we'll make sure that there will be enough election by before the 7th January inauguration. So please, if you want to be part of it, just like Sewa is surprised because she's so decent that these things shouldn't speak in these years. But it's morning 0277 609 0277 honorary 609 644. If you've lost the election, this is the best place you should be to mourn the loss. If you've won the election, this is the best place to be to celebrate. 0277 609 644 is the Families Conference and the Orgasm Corner at the National Theatre Exhibition Hall, the 25th day of December, 7 p.m. sharp. Please come. We have some tickets for those who are watching this one, but I don't know how I will get it to you. Some few tickets will give it to the people.
I will give it out tomorrow.
Okay, so that's okay. So it's an electronic ticket. So what we need is their names, then we take it out from there. So thank you very much for hosting me this morning.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Counsellor George Lutterodt.